All right, fellow lords of gaming. So we hit the 115 cap, took about an hour and a half inside training grounds, even with companions literally being up at about total maybe 20% XP bonus. So we still took about an hour and a half inside the training grounds. Probably not the most efficient training ground runs, but that essentially means we've unlocked 115 Blitz. 681 is the power requirement. I'm set at about 1.6 million power, so let's see how this run goes. I hear that there is some there's some issues with, well, not issues, but there's some possibility of one shots inside this Blitz, so we might not be able to auto it, but I'm gonna put it on auto. I hope there's people that can actually play this right now. So I mean, I just hit 115. I imagine there's not a lot of people racing to 115, especially on the Omega Flight server, so we'll see what happens here. All right, there you go, 4 people. Let's see what happens. First run, Blitz. Let's get him. Mephisto. He was actually fun to fight in the Dark Domain part 2, so I'm interested to see how this is gonna go. Now I'm gonna autoplay it because I want to see if this is truly set up for us to establish an autoplay, so that way I can kind of see what's going on as well inside here.
That is enough.
So, oh yeah, I do have some better kits equipped. So since I have some better kits, let's go inside the consumables. Once you hit 115, you can purchase these new consumables. Obviously, these are going to be the better med kits overall, so I'm going to purchase some of those and make sure those are equipped inside there. Okay, cool. So there we go. We got 220 of those inside there. Should be more than enough. I do have the auto on for ultimates and for companions use, so hopefully that, you know, is not messing with anything. I think the ultimate one is probably the only one I might want to turn off, because I don't think my man's really gonna be so keen on fighting down on ultimates with Doctor Strange's ultimate, which is pretty useless, to be honest with you, but we'll see. I ain't want to get hit by that, so that's why I autoed out of that one right there. Just had a bad feeling about that bad boy. Wow. That was it. I was expecting far more. Let's retry that shit. Let's I'm not trying to clown, but I was expecting way more than that. So he's got a guard damage decrease and 2 defense and ultimate gauge recovery. What did he get over here? Stamina recovery and HP recovery with the red core. That's not bad at all. I like it. I like it. I was expecting far worse than that. I thought it was going to be far... I thought it was going to be more difficult for sure. That was pretty damn easy and sleazy. Let's get back into this. See what's up with this one. Now I'm going to leave this one on complete autoplay. So I'm not even going to touch this motherfucker this time. We'll see what happens. Let's see. A
simple spell should do. How magical.
I ain't even gonna touch it, just so that way I could... I'm not gonna touch it because I want to see if I could legitimately autoplay this and walk away. The problem that I have with the Blitz is that with the Blitz being introduced, and we see that it's 115 for the new soft cap, 120 basically for the new hard cap, and we see a Blitz where players are able to hit the 115 mark already just to be able to access it, and then we're able to go in here and autoplay it. It goes to 2 points. You're either on the side where the 120 cap was a need, and or the side where the 120 cap was just something that wasn't needed at all, because it didn't make a difference other than to be able to sell you. My stance is going to be that this is a 120 cap that wasn't needed at all. Like, I mean, we're 3 minutes in on this bad boy and just wasn't needed. Well, look at that. You guys got to basically see... Oh, that's my boy Doodle from X-Force. Yeah, that's Doodle. Cool. Doodle probably put in all the work. If I had to take a guess, he probably put in all the work. Oh, that's not a bad one either. That's not a bad badge at all. Cooldown decrease, ultimate gauge recovery, with a blue and a red. I would have preferred a green and a red, but a blue and a red's not bad at all. Especially since you're losing out on the dodge stats here from the other ones. Let's try this bad boy again. But the 120 cap, so artificial. It's just like a progression measure, and the bad part about it is you don't even have necessarily a DPS check to be pushed on this one, so it's really hard to justify why we had to go from 110 to 115, or even from 110 to 120. It just doesn't seem like there was a necessity for it. It seems like it was done more out of a way to just get money, especially because, like, when you look at the story, most of the story level missions are still set at 103, even when you get all the way to Hela, and you're only given about 4 levels of XP over the whole event. I hated the last stage of the event, the last stage of the area, because everything felt so congested and on top of each other, whether it was collectibles, missions, or, you know, bosses. Everything is happening in such a small area, and it just doesn't feel good. So rolling in here to the Blitz, I expected some form of challenge, like at least when we hit the 105 mark on Dormammu. It felt like we came in here and it was definitely more difficulty when fighting Dormammu that first time. Even in story mode, it felt like there was more difficulty. For this, fighting Mephisto, fighting Hela through story mode, fighting this, it doesn't feel like there's that much difficulty. So this doesn't stand well either for the raid. I'm not amped about this, man. I'm just, again, I feel like it was just a money-based push because they needed something, especially when you look at the potentials, right? So the potential that they added for the characters by adding a new stage was another way to artificially boost our powers, but really more of a way to artificially boost us trying to spend money, because now you basically need 90 potentials, potential reports in order to hit one level. Well, with 20 different levels inside the potential, that's basically 1,800 potential reports that you need to level up one max stack. So 18, 36, and another 18, that's 5,400, I believe. I'm not good at math. So 5,400 books is what you needed. Even at your best rate, let's say your best rate of running an hour, you're maybe looking at, you know, 20 or something like that potential reports inside training ground, and then like 100 a week. The longevity of that, what this demonstrates to the player base, is that we essentially have nowhere to go in terms of developing multiple characters, because why would I put in another character to try to develop them when I need to put in so much work for this character? I mean, yeah, I don't know. I really do feel like the JV development team over here at Marvel Future Revolution painted themselves into a really bad wall, and it's unfortunate, but I feel like I don't think this is a corner that they're going to be able to pull themselves out of. I forgot to put the auto skip on. I feel bad because I haven't been pressing skip, mostly because I've just been wanting to see how it's going to run. Who's in here with me this time? All right, nobody from X-Force is inside here. Let's see. All right, I don't know any of these players, and I don't know any of these squads either, but we're still melting this dude. Like, we're melting this dude. So Titus, does that kills? We're almost at 10 minutes in this video, and we're up against the last run. Let's see what happens inside here, but this is not what I expected, man. I expected a little bit more difficulty inside here. This is a little It basically becomes another stage, and a badge becomes obsolete. That's essentially what we got now, is an obsolete badge system, because you got the 105 badges. Obviously everybody's going to be hunting for the 115 badges, because we all know the case with 120 badges. Those are all but impossible to obtain. You get a 120 badge and you're dealing with an RNG system of Dark Zone or Omega War. They're not really good, and then we literally level out into the 115 badges now with the Dimension Blitz, and those invalidate the 105 badges that we had inside of inside of Omega War. So I mean inside of Dark Zone for Dormammu. So when we look at the badge, so let's compare, you know, I'll just let this smoke, because this is going to be pretty much smoking his ass in the background. So let's take a look at this character real quick here, right? So we essentially have our level 5 badge that we just received for him. This is technically, this badge is saying is still not as good as this 5-star core badge over here. That's amazing to say the least, right? All right, who put in the work there? Frosty put in all the work. All right, where do I know Frosty from? I've seen that name before. So let's take a look at that real quick. So that's five missions down in less than 10 minutes, and of course they've got a draw ticket thing over here for a level 115 battle badge selection box for $50. This is not the way to engender towards fans at all. So let's take a look at this real quick. Yeah, disappointing, man. This is disappointing. Yeah, day 1 of this and I'm already at 18 for that badge. We've already collected all of these for these battle badges. All right, so let's go back here real quick because I want to take a look at this just for comparative sake. Take a look at some of the, you know, just the base layers. So we got the level 5 badge here, and you can see that this is essentially the one I'm using now, which is a 110 badge from the Mad Titan, which was way back, right? And so let's compare this to this one. So in terms of ultimate stats, we're looking at probably about 900 more HP from this badge than that one. This one is a blue and a red, so probably be better off using this one than that one. And the reason why I say that is because I'll lose out on about 1314 stamina recovery. Doctor Strange really needs more cooldown decrease. Stamina recovery is helpful, but losing out on that to have 37 stamina recovery is not bad. I'll lose out on a little bit of HP here because I don't have this big massive HP pool, but it's not like Doctor Strange is being hit with that. And even the ultimate gauge recovery is higher over here, so I'll probably ultimately end up switching out this so that way I can have more dodge rate and more crit rate over here. Oh well, the same crit rate over here anyways. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this system. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Until next time, guys, peace.